What's up, guys? It's Ghost Queen. Maybe I'll get back to the fan clap and the crown and the video editing software eventually, but right now we are where we are. Okay, so I want to address a video I saw very late last night. Clearly this was a video made by some tourist walking around Bourbon Street with his GoPro, at like 5 or 6 in the morning, I guess. And this was made about a year ago, so, Bourbon was very quiet at that time. We were still in the pandemic and whatnot. But I see these types of videos and they just irritate the ever-living shit out of me, okay? Now, you got this guy walking around during the quarantine when there's practically, nobody out anywhere. The bars at that time, I believe, were shutting at 11 o'clock. What few were open, what few could afford to open, okay? And then you got this guy who acts like he's being all big and brave and badass and walking from Canal, down Bourbon Street, okay? And he's filming the whole time. And he's talking about, acting like he's in fear, and he's going to look if there are people behind him. And he's talking about, oh, look at all this trash on the street. There's, a few to-go cups. Oh, my God. And he sees a rat, and he talks about the rat. Okay, these types of videos just bug the shit out of me. Clearly he's doing it just to, I don't know, for views for his channel, to seem cool, to seem educated about Bourbon Street and all this bullshit. I'm not going to even link you to this guy's video or tell you his name or anything like that. I don't want to give the guy any views. Alright, here we go, dumbass. First of all, any city has rats, you fucking idiot, okay? A. And the rats don't even bother me. You need to see the killer cockroaches, okay? Those things are evil and fucking creepy, and they can fly. All right, dumbass? Don't worry about the rats. Worry about those fucking killer palmetto bugs. If one touches you, you will have a heart attack and die. Okay, secondly, you don't know what trash is. Oh my God. You don't even know what trash is. Look at it on a Sunday morning. Now, and you'll start seeing what trash is. Then come see it after Mardi Gras. Yeah, when they've got to use backhoes for the fucking beads. Dude, and here's the thing. Bourbon Street is the tourist street, the big tourist street of New Orleans. It ain't locals making that mess, dumbass. It's people like you. It's all the tourists that make that fucking mess. That's what they come here for, to get shit-faced drunk and behave in any manner they so choose. And they just toss their cups, break bottles on purpose, do all their drunken bullshit. So don't blame it on New Orleans. It ain't us doing it. And granted, I'm a northerner, by birth. Lived most of my life there. I'll have ice in my veins till the day I die. But let me slip into a little southern here because, God knows a lot of people on YouTube do it, huh? American Drunko, Pigtail, they all slip into those accents. So, yeah. It's y'all making the mess. When I work on Bourbon every night of the week, when I'm done working, I pick up my little mess and I put it in the trash can. Another feat that tourists can't seem to manage, actually putting shit in the trash. And you know what? You've got these wonderful sanitation workers who come out in the mornings and they clean up all your bullshit. So, I've had it. Sorry, my plant here is getting in front of the camera. I'm using it as a phone stand. But I've lived here for a fair amount of time now, worked on Bourbon for a fair amount of time now. I really don't see that New Orleans is different than any other city. It gets a really bad rap, and it's not as bad as people like to say. And that area, Bourbon Street in the French Quarter, fairly safe compared to some other areas. So, like, oh my God. And lastly, can we get rid of the GoPros? I know you spent a lot of money on them, but they take this dumbass fucking fishbowl, point of view videos that just don't even seem realistic. And you can take better videos with your phones. Like, I know you want to keep using them because you spent the money on them, but outdated. Get rid of the fishbowl bloody videos. I hate them. Hate the GoPro filming aesthetic, if you will. Yeah, it might smell like vomit in a couple of places, but like, it ain't that bad, okay? They call it the piss and vomit street, but it really ain't that bad. At least not now. It gets worse, I know, but right now it really ain't that bad. And you can go on Bourbon Street and be perfectly fine, perfectly safe, if you have even just a tiny bit of street sense. And if you don't have a tiny bit of street sense, you shouldn't be walking around any city on your own, okay? But, you can go down Bourbon. I always advise, like, my clients, and I get some wonderful clients, let me tell you. I meet people from all over the world. I love my clients. I meet some amazing people, and some of them I even keep in touch with and whatnot. So I'm not bashing all tourists. I'm bashing people like this idiot who try to give New Orleans a bad name. This is a lovely, amazing place with lovely, amazing people, and Bourbon Street ain't all of it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you aren't a badass for walking down Bourbon Street at 6 o'clock in the morning during the pandemic. Sorry, I remove your badge, idiot. So, yeah, sorry, folks. Little Monday morning rant. Had to do it. Hope everybody's well. I have been meaning to do a little live down Bourbon just to test out my streaming software. Sub me if you haven't, so I can get to 1,000 and stop using that software. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. Just had a lot going on, been busy. Might get some more rain today, off and on, I guess. But generally, overall, that storm wasn't too bad. Not that much of a big deal. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope you had a great Father's Day, if you're a dad. I know for people who have either lost children or lost fathers that they were close to, it's a hard day for some people. Some of these holidays are tough for people. So, yeah, try to keep that in mind. And that's it. That's my Monday morning rant. Did you miss me? Did you miss me ranting? My hair's still crazy from last night. Love you guys. Be well. Kiss your loved ones. Tell them everything you want to say, because you never know which day is your last day or theirs. And be good, but not too good. Have a little fun in your life. Don't let the demons bite. And until next time, I bid you adieu. Cheers, guys.